Hello, mystical stars. What we're going to focus on today is what you can do to let go of the things that are blocking you on your pathway. Join me in that, and we're going to focus right in, all right? Hello, mystical stars. This is Erin with North Star Mystic Tarot. So today we're going to really focus on the heart, okay? And with this resonance, we're creating a field together across time so that we can do a reading from the heart, okay? All right, let's get going here. All right, spirit guides of all those listening, coming right from the heart, quite quickly. Energy rising, and look how fast it came out. Vitality, confidence, power, decisiveness. Oh, the heart wants to talk about and get us connected with cycles and with the ocean. It's very soothing. It has a quality of perfection. Like spirals are the absolute essence of the universe. They're everywhere. So I feel like we have the elementals with us. Elementals are spirits of the elements. So they connect us to fire, water, air, earth. I have abundant spirits with us today. We have weather the storms. So that's quite a contrast to the other cards of this energy rising and confidence and precision. And then we have this chaos card over here. Let it change you. Embrace the unexpected. Oh, the spirits are really telling me to pull from this tarot deck here. Gosh, what do you want us to know? There's so much energy, you guys. Justice is saying the universe is going to make things right for you as a result of the chaos you've experienced, because I don't think that was your karmic agreement or pathway to experience that chaos. Something a bit upsetting and traumatic, and the universe is saying it's going to make it right for you. Whew, that is, yeah, I think someone did you dirty or something. Or something's not gone quite the way you think it should based on your attitude, We have yin. Oh, that's very feminine energy. It's hard to be in feminine energy when we have been through a storm like this, because it is chaos, it is disruptive to the nervous system, and the feminine thrives in peace, calm, and nurturance. So, God, what else do you want us to know, guides? What do you want us to know? Higher power. Do you see the key in the third eye? And the color similarities between the higher power and the yin card? Because when we trust our higher power, we get to be light and free. And so this feels like a key opening the way out of the storms for you. And so for you, it's about kind of imagine you could hold that key in your hand. And when you go through the storms, or as you're recovering from them, if you're on the way out of them, keep holding that key. That is your connection to your higher power that will open this up, okay? And allow you to bring all that you have experienced and use it to access the worlds that your soul is capable of accessing. Okay, so that you can be guided by this beautiful, gentle energy, this soft, nurturing energy. Okay, and the guides are showing me this feeling and sense of that scene from the New Testament where Jesus calms the oceans just through his presence, channeling higher power. And you can do that too. You can claim sovereignty in the midst of the storms. And you can calm them using your feminine energy and your higher power. So when you go into a situation that feels chaotic or stormy, Hold on to your key. Okay? Because your soul is aligned, and therefore, even when things are thrown off balance by storms, they will balance back out in your favor, according to this Justice card. And they're saying for some of you, there's a concern you have about another person. There's a concern you have about another person, and you're trying to balance your concerns and considerations with theirs. What do your guides want to tell you about that to keep you in that heart space? Between worlds. So some of you might have a person or situation in your life where, you want to be in this nurturance, higher power state, but you kind of get taken out of it because the person you're connected to or have to work with doesn't operate that way. So you feel like you have to leave this blissful world and go into one that's more kind of ordinary and washed out. And so you're wondering, okay, how do I balance that inner radiance with the outer world? For a lot of you, that has to do with a person you're tied to. It could be your employer or a person in your family or your life, and then you're not sure how to navigate that. But the Two of Pentacles is about finding out how. So it's not just about, okay, you're unbalanced. It's about figuring out how to balance. It's the process of figuring that out, because it doesn't have to be hard, okay? What does Spirit want me to pull here? I think we're pulling from... No. We're going to pull from this deck. Queen of Swords. So, they're saying there's one more. So, this is about you taking control. The Queen of Swords makes declarations, and she's not negotiating. She's fair, but she's not negotiating. So her clarity cuts through the clouds, right? Her head is above the clouds. She is not in the clouds. And meanwhile, the clouds are offering this. So this is about creating a space where you get to carve out room where you can feel these things, the nurturance and the higher power, because your alignment has to be to the higher power first. And you navigate that, and you do that by setting boundaries. What aren't you going to accept? And the Queen of Swords decides what she's not going to accept. She sets the boundaries. The Queen of Swords sets the boundaries. So that is clarity of thought. And we're going to go a little deeper here. Spirit guides, tell this collective. They're showing, we're going to explore how to integrate your dreams, your inner reality. And they're specifically pointing to dreams. This could be visionary states or actual dreams that are very positive and kind of, and they're very fluid. And bring that energy and that awareness and anchor it down into daily life so that you don't feel like you have to feel blissful and then crash down to earth again. Like, we don't want to step in and out of our truth. We want to stay in our alignment. So to do that, you're going to need some kind of system. So you might come up with a ritual process that you go through every morning to keep you aligned. Find a stone or something that resonates with you, and it's going to symbolize staying in touch with your higher power. And you're going to have to set up an altar if you haven't already. But every morning, dedicate your alignment through how you engage with that altar. Maybe, like I said, choose a stone that represents the alignment for you. And you're going to go and spend time with it. Light a candle or light incense. The Ten of Swords is about having to let go of things that are done, even if it's hard. So in order to maintain your alignment, you need a little bit of order and structure spiritually that you can create for yourself very easily. And you're going to have to decide, what am I going to let go of? Because sometimes Spirit acknowledges, hey, yeah, these things don't have to be here. They are optional obstacles that maybe we thought we needed, but we can actually let go and release those things. So this is about doing an inventory and deciding, okay, how do I stay in alignment by releasing. Decide what you want to release. And the fates. This is about self-love and peace. So what this is telling us, I got chills again. This is telling us is that this is what you're going to need to do in order to step into that alignment and find your peace is through self-love. Like she's wrapping herself up in the stars of destiny and she's absolutely enjoying it. That's what spirituality should feel like, in my opinion. You know, there's different approaches to spirituality, but, you know, a lot of us are looking for alignment and happiness. We don't want to deal with BS anymore, right? And so sometimes we have to be bold and we have to step forward on that path in kind of a big way. And that can mean letting go of things. And so for each of you, that might look a little bit different, but this is saying you're being called into peace. Okay? You're being called into peace. And the tools, you already have alignment here. But the tools are self-love, release, and a little bit of structure to move through these obstacles, okay? So if I were you, I would pull a few additional cards to match your very specific situation to get some additional guidance on this and see where it takes you. You can also explore some of my other readings on my channel. It might help out to you and give you some additional information on your solutions and help you find the next step. So let me know down in the comments what you experienced during this reading, if this resonated with you, what you felt about it. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, I hope you have a blessed, blessed day. Bye for now.